Coach Schmitter here, bringing you a workout that you can do at home for July 4th while crime is closed. This is going to be a body weight workout, so anybody can do it. All you need is your body, no equipment necessary. We're going to do 6 different exercises. You're going to go right in a row with the exercises, like one big, giant set, okay? And then based on your, skill level, how much time you have, whatever it may be, that's how many rounds you're going to do, okay? So I'm going to first go through the exercises, and then we'll talk about, sets, rounds, all those types of things. First exercise we're going to do is a crab glute bridge. If you follow my exercise of the day series on Facebook, you would have seen this already. Some of you might have done this in the gym already in your program as well, okay? But I'll go over it here. You want to have your fingertips facing away from you. If for some reason your shoulders or your forearms and everything is too tight to do that, you can point your hands straight out to the side, all right? But first try to have fingertips back. And try to bring your hands in pretty close. Really about shoulder width apart is good. Then you're just going to drive your hips up to the ceiling like you would on a regular glute bridge. Stand up, squeeze your butt, flex your belly, and then drop down. Also, we're working the muscles of the upper back a little bit. So as you come up, you want to think about kind of pinching your shoulder blades as well, not just having your shoulders sunken forward, okay? So that's the crab glute bridge. That's the very first exercise. After that, you're going to pop up to your feet for a body weight squat. But what we're going to do here is a 1.5 rep squat. Again, if you follow my exercise of the day, you would have seen the 1.5 rep goblet squat. This is just going to be done with body weight. If you have a dumbbell laying around the house or something and you want to make it a little bit harder, you definitely could. Just hold a weight in front. All right. Besides that, you're just going your regular squat technique, hands out in front, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. You're going to sit down nice and deep. Come about halfway up, back to the bottom, all the way up. That's 1 rep. Okay. Again, watch where my knees are. Always when you're squatting, make sure the knees stay out over the ankles. Okay, don't let them cave in. Keep them over the ankles. All right. Halfway up, all the way down, all the way back up. Watch me from the side. Make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat, but you do have a slight forward lean with your torso. You're not completely vertical. Okay, and then always locking it all the way out, squeezing the butt at the top. Okay, so there's your 1.5 rep squat. So we've done our crab glute bridge, done our 1.5 rep squat. Now, what we're going to do is go to the ground for push-ups. If you can do good push-ups with good technique, we're going to do 8 reps. Okay, so if you can do 8 reps with good technique of regular push-ups, all right, then that's definitely what I want you to do. So let's go over that real quick. And then if you're not, comfortable with being able to do 8, good push-ups, then I'll show you the slight variation I'll have you do. Okay? Remember with push-ups, hands are about shoulder width apart, right underneath your shoulders. Think about grabbing the ground with your hand, okay? Feet together, butt tight, belly tight, okay? At the top, you actually want your shoulders spread, okay? Your shoulder blades to be spread, so you're thinking about kind of pushing away from the ground through your shoulders, all right? So watch the difference here. So this is spread, this is just hanging there, okay? I want to be active up, and then as I go down, all the way down, belly's nice and tight. Remember the elbows are coming fairly close to the sides. You don't want to be kicked way out. You want to be about a 45 angle with the elbows, all right? And then as you come down, then you want to think about pinching the shoulder blades and then spreading them back apart as you press out, all right? So that's your good push-up technique. If you can do 8 of those, awesome. If not, that's okay. What we'll have you do is just a static overcome push-up. Start position is the same. Lower yourself nice and controlled, all the way to the ground so you're flat on the ground. Pick your hands up, put them back down, and pop up. So notice what allows it to be easier is that I push my upper body up a little bit before I bring my lower body, all right? That takes some of the weight off of there, okay? So if you can't get 8 perfect push-ups, you can do the static overcome, and that will help you be able to build that strength to eventually do the regular push-ups. All right, so we've done our crab glute bridge, we've done our body weight squats, 1.5 rep, we've done push-ups, either regular or static overcome. Now what we're going to do is a single leg glute bridge. This time, your back is flat on the ground, shoulders are on the ground. Okay? We're going to go on one leg. So one leg is up, the other leg is foot's on the ground. I'm just going to drive my hips up to the ceiling, squeeze the butt, flex the belly, and then drop it down. Okay? Pretty simple on these. Not a whole lot of technique really to go over there. You know, you do want to make sure also when you do the single leg that you have your core engaged heavily, because if not, you're going to tip over essentially. All right, you have to have a little bit of anti-rotation and core strength going on there. All right, so that's your single leg glute bridge. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be more for your upper back. It's going to be a prone IYWT hold. Okay. So you're face down on the ground. You got 4 different positions. We're going to hold each one for 10 seconds. Okay, so you got your I, your Y, your W, and then your T, okay? You're gonna hold each of those positions for 10 seconds, and that is a set, all right? So when you do it 10 seconds in each position, 40 seconds total, that's one set, and then you can move on to the next exercise, which is our last exercise, which is gonna be the wrestler plank, all right? You're gonna get in a normal elbow plank position to start, feet together, butt tight, belly tight, okay? Make sure you're not sagging down. Active with the abs, active with the glutes. All right, and then you're just gonna go hand, hand, elbow, elbow. All right, and as with any plank, the goal is to keep your torso, all right, everything nice and tight. So I may be moving through my upper body and going side to side a little bit, but I want to keep all this tight. I don't want to be sagging down. I don't want to be rotating and rolling too much through my torso. I want to keep that nice and stiff, nice and tight, okay? All right, so there you have it. That's your 6 exercises that are going to go together in your circuit. Now what you're going to do with that is real simple. You're going to do 8 reps of each exercise, except for the IYWT holds, which we already explained is going to be a 10-second hold at each position, okay? And then rounds. Beginners, you're going to do 3 rounds, intermediate 4, advanced 5. Now, if you're not quite sure, go for less rounds, and then, you know, if you're feeling good after that last, what's supposed to be your last one, then you go 1 more, okay? You know, it's not rocket science here. Just kind of go by how your body feels. Pay attention to your technique. You don't want your technique to be breaking down as you go, okay? Just get a good workout in, and, you know, this is just a little something that I wanted to give you guys. I know the gym's closed for 3 days, so you can do this at home. You can do it a couple days. You can do it back to back to back if you're not too sore. That's really up to you and how much you want to do. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you when the gym opens back up. Happy 4th.